Hello everyone. First of all, I would like to thank every one of you and especially SuperfastMatt for mentioning my channel in his video and my little ETC board. Yeah, this was really a real surprise to me. Although, a few months ago I saw him seeing my comments about the ETC. That was already a bit of a surprise that someone, a YouTuber like like SuperfastMatt, has actually read the comment and even check out my video and my little circuit. Yeah, and I'm really hoping that the ETC will help Matt on his journey to the speed land speed record. Yeah, this as I said, really made my day or my week or whatever. Yeah, and then of course I would also like to thank everyone that has subscribed to my channel since then. Before it had like 995 subscribers, something like that. It was just under 1,000, and I was like counting, okay, maybe in like half a year there will be those 5 lost souls that found their way into my channel and then subscribed, and I will be over 1,000. Yeah, honestly I was already thinking about maybe focusing towards a new channel in Polish, because yeah, this English one requires from me much more work, and also I really do not have time. Yeah, I know this is a bad excuse, but for past like 6 years or something I had really little time to work on cars and projects in practice, especially because I was still designing some electronics for cars because of the house renovation. But that's not to bore you. Anyway, I would like really to once again to thank you, because now the number of subscribers is closer to like 3,700 or something like that. So that was also a big surprise. Anyway, so once again thank you, and I thought that maybe I will just show you in a bit more details the board that SuperfastMatt has actually used, because this is a bit different, much newer than what you saw in that 7-year-old video. Yeah, so let's go. Okay, so here you see hardware family 1 and 2. So what you've seen on my old video was version 1.0, which I'm still using in my Seicento, and it's working quite well. And this one is 1.4, which is end of the line for family 1. And this was actually a failed attempt of changing the input circuitry, modifying it highly. Like you can see, I've crumbled this space here to the limit. So actually the latest of this family is 1.3 that I would recommend for usage, and this is best for a situation where you have the throttle and the gas pedal that are using physical potentiometers as position sensors. Then you can use that one, which is compact and simple. But if you have the need for using that with sensors that are not potentiometer based, by like Hall sensor based or something else, there are a few different options. So basically either the throttle or the gas pedal or both have a signal that is just a voltage, and you cannot adjust it by changing the resistance on like both sides of those potentiometers. Then you can use version 2.2. Here you see version 2.1, but 2.2 is what Matt was showing in his video. There are almost no differences between this 1.1 and what he was showing. Yeah, there was a small rework that I had to make here, and this modification is already on his board. Yeah, and so here you also have 2 pairs of potentiometers for adjustments, but unlike in the first version, here you actually change like the offset and gain of the input signal, which allows you to basically connect pretty much any signal of any characteristics between 0 and 5 volts, well, preferably slightly above 0 and slightly below 5 volts. And you can adjust it, both of those signals, to the range between 1 and 4 volts, so the phase safes will be working and the error amplifier will actually know what to do, and you will get the correct PWM signal that controls the this H bridge and then the motor in the throttle body. Yeah, from other differences, well, besides the size, this board also had some other modifications, such as different MOSFETs are used. Those are 4N type MOSFETs, while here you had 2N and 2P types, which means this will have a better parameters when it comes to dissipating heat. Well, basically it produces less heat, not only because of the MOSFETs, also drivers are different. They have built-in dead time, like here you had this primitive circuit with diodes and resistors for dead time. Here this is built in, etc. Yeah, so it has quite a few modifications and enhancements for dissipating less heat. And also it's not only bigger because I had to squeeze in more op amps to have this new type, new way of adjustment, but also I've added optional Arduino here. Yeah, the circuit is still fully analog, so it has the same advantages as version 1. But if you really need to, some people wanted me to do that, you can actually add this small Arduino Nano here and have a map for the gas pedal, so you can actually like change the characteristics of how the throttle will be opened depending on how you press the gas pedal, in other way than just having a linear motion, right? So you can have either a one-dimensional map, like with so yeah, just changing the throttle position depending on the gas pedal, but I've also actually added a possibility to bring an RPM signal to one of those paths here and have two-dimensional map also depending on the RPM, like in newer vehicles. Personally, I don't see really a point in having that in like tuned vehicle, but yeah, some people ask me about that. Maybe it has some advantages. The program for the Arduino is more or less okay, but my application for the PC is really a beta version. I'm really not good at PC applications, and honestly it's a bit crappy. It's not 100% stable, so I would use that with caution. But yeah, if you really need, you can do it, and be my guest to have some modifications in that program. Yeah, so that's basically it. It was really a short introduction here. If you would like to need more details, just let me know. I can either write you back on an email, or I can even create a more detailed video if needed. Yeah, so that would be all, and feel free to download all the files from my GitHub page. You will find ready to use files for JLC PCB, so you can order this already soldered. Yeah, no assembly required. Yeah, thanks for watching.